Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So VG247, a website that is right now calling the people who don't like The Last of Us Part 2 incels. And this article is written by someone whose name is Cuck. Okay, so yeah, thank you. Just your name is enough. I won't start calling you names because you don't even deserve us to be angry about you because you're just pathetic. You don't even deserve an ounce of anger, because when we called out this game, we called it out for its bad story from a literary point of view, from an artistic point of view. It is a very bad story. Now, what is an incel? Let's go to the Urban Dictionary for those of you who might not know. I actually am not a native speaker of English, so sometimes I don't know those kind of words that are too slang-ish. So an incel is an involuntarily celibate person, usually male. Look at that very well. Usually male, so yeah. Who has a horrible personality and treats women like sexual objects, and thinks his lack of sex life comes from being ugly, when it's really just his blatant sexism and terrible attitude. Yeah, so this is what you're called if you don't like The Last of Us Part 2. For whatever reason, you have every right to like or not like The Last of Us Part 2. But if you don't like it, you're an incel. Yeah, so you have to like it. You have to give the Naughty Dog shit $60 so that you don't get yourself called like that. I mean, guess what? Fuck you. Fuck you. And if you call me like that because I don't like the game, fuck you. Just go fuck yourself with a dildo. They say incels have little to no self-awareness. Oh, haha. Even when they see other ugly, between quotes, men with girlfriends. Okay, so now this is a really big problem here, because they just tell people, human being, you're ugly or you're beautiful just from the looks of you. And obviously it's something that you cannot control. You have zero control of. You are born who you are, and whether you look like what they say ugly between quotes or beautiful between quotes doesn't matter anyway. You're a human being. But these social justice warriors, they just try to use any word or any description to cancel you. Now they're calling people something. They're telling you that if you don't agree with them, you're this or that. It is just very dismissive. It's not really a surprise that it comes from social justice warriors, post-apocalyptic. If you're just going to describe someone who doesn't like the game just by their looks, or just assume how they look like, or assume how they behave in real life, and how they think about women, for example, how they treat them, and then they tell them, yeah, involuntarily celibate and whatever, you're just motherfuckers. You don't even deserve an ounce of anger. But at the same time, we are going to call you motherfuckers. And this website, VG247, your motherfuckers 24/7, especially that man who wrote this article. So throughout this article, obviously they're just trying to depict some of the things that people don't like about this game, and of course they try to insert this homophobic, misogynistic shit into that, even though we really don't care about what Ellie does in bed, especially in a game like that. So imagine that, in a game where you have to survive, you have the luxury to give us those sex scenes and kissing scenes and whatnot. And remember, even when Ellie just was called out by that old man, and then he just apologized to her and gave her some sandwiches, guess her reply? Bigot sandwiches. So that's not Ellie, but that's the social justice warrior cucks that you are, inserting yourself into a character that we liked, that is Ellie, and transforming her into this angry blue-haired bitch that is disrespectful to anyone, even those who say that they are sorry, that they are genuinely sorry, and that try to make amends. For example, give them a gift because they have said something that they shouldn't have said, or whatever the case may be. So this is not even worth reading. I read it, but it's not even worth reading because all of this is just shilling for Naughty Dog. You're just motherfuckers who want your early access. You want your review copies before anyone else to give your stupid social justice warrior opinion. That's it. And you know what? Go and suck a D. Neil Cuckman's D. You motherfuckers. Go rot in hell because no one likes that game. Because if you think that people like that game are the good ones and those who don't like it are the bad ones, you're just motherfuckers. You don't even deserve to give your opinions because they are just crooked. But of course, because we have this freedom of speech, everyone has the right to talk about whatever they want to. So I am also using my freedom of speech in this platform to call you out, you motherfuckers. There is also something else about The Last of Us Part 2 reviews, and the score is going little by little up, but this is very fishy, and here is why. Now you can see those very negative reviews, 1s and 0s. Obviously the game doesn't deserve a 1 or a 0. It deserves a little bit more because people have made a lot of effort in it, technically speaking. You see here that there are 203 pages of negative reviews. Now if you go to the positive reviews, they are jumping like crazy, and there is a reason for that because there are a lot of people saying that Metacritic is not allowing the negative reviews and is allowing the positive ones. I'm not sure about that. This is just an assumption made by a lot of people, stating the fact that they can't even put their reviews in. I don't even care about putting a review in this website because these reviews aren't going to show me anything about the game. I already seen everything that needs to be seen and I know how shit it is. But everyone here has the right to express their opinions. But these 10s out of 10s, you know how many of them are there? There are 90 pages out there. So you see here, 10 out of 10, it's 90 pages. 90 pages of 10s out of 10s. Spoiler alert, it's always 0 out of 0 found this helpful, or probably 1 or 2. And a lot of these reviews are one-liners. Some of them have some effort in it, and they try to explain why they like the game. I mean, yeah, if you like it, I don't really care. It's your opinion and you are totally fine if you like the game until you start calling out people who don't like the game. That's it. So yeah, you can see there a lot of 10s out of 10s. Here is a 9 here, surprisingly. Here is an 8. Yeah, so it's a mix of 8s, 9s and 10s, so mostly positive ones. And you can see here that 0 out of 0 found this help. Now even if you go to the first page, 47 out of 214, so means that yeah, not so many people found this very helpful because the game sucks. We don't speak about what the game is technically speaking in terms of graphics. No, we speak about the story only. Our reservations, the people who don't like this game, most of us, our reservations are because this game has a very bad storytelling. To kill Joel in the most disrespectful way, to force people to play with Abby, and then at the very end when Ellie is going to get her revenge, to force people, you're not going to get your revenge. You have killed every one of Abby's friends, almost, and then when you get to Abby, no, revenge is bad. And then again, VG247, go fuck yourselves. You're just pathetic motherfuckers, especially the one who wrote this article and those who agree with him, because when you start calling people out with very bad names, we are just going to call you out. I always tried to refrain from using insults words because I always believe in diversity and freedom of speech. However, when these motherfuckers start to calling us incels, we are going to call you motherfuckers, you cucks, just like the cuck who wrote that article that doesn't even deserve to be read. Go fuck yourselves. This game's shit and it's not going to do well, mark my words. It's not going to be better than the first game, The Last of Us Part 1. And even if there is this big hype right now and a lot of people are buying it, it's just because they love the first game, The Last of Us Part 1. And after they discover how crooked and how bad this game is, especially from the storytelling aspect, they're going to back off, and time only will tell. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a thumbs up to tell these people that we really don't care about them, and your thumbs up means that you call out to those motherfuckers out there. And yeah, thank you again. Have a good one.